Guys, just like I promised, today I will showcase my Caretaker setup. If you don't know what Caretaker is, this named assault rifle will give us perfect killer talent, which will add freaking 90% crit damage, just like Dark Winter named SMG. Paired up with Heartbreaker, Turmoil Cheshka named knee pads, and new exotic, not exotic gloves, but Catharsis mask, and the results will be absolutely devastating. Also, all the magic happens here with ZEALOT modifier. I'm just calling it as a Z modifier. Z modifier will pretty much make us immortal for 1 minute, and you can keep Z modifier alive by killing enemies. So it's really important to understand, if you are not able to kill enemies quickly enough, your active modifier will get pretty much out and you will explode. But even without this modifier, as you see right now on your screens, you have really good DPS. You can survive. Heartbreaker will give us armor. By headshots you're gonna pulse enemies and you're gonna survive everything and everybody. Catharsis mask works in this setup really well. I tried new exotic gloves, I tried memento backpack, I tried ninja backpack, and eventually I just came to Catharsis mask. Since we are using a lot this Z active modifier, ZEALOT, Z. You got the idea. Since we are using this new modifier, we are tanking shit ton of incoming damage, and that means we are stacking Catharsis mask really easily. And I think this synergy is really dope. Catharsis mask will give us weapon damage, and that weapon damage will be shared with Turmoil, Cheshka name and knee pads. But before we continue, quick word from today's sponsor, Gaming.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Gaming.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this build, and like I said, all the magic happens thanks to the active modifier and of course Catharsis mask, Heartbreaker set, and Cheshka name and knee pads, aka Turmoil. Everything works really well together. We are pulsing enemies, we are getting armor back, although this build is a little bit different than typical Heartbreaker set. We have lots of weapon damage core attributes. Heartbreaker is really tanky setup, but we need that armor, and that's the reason why I'm using Heartbreaker with 3 offensive core attributes and 3 armor core attributes. You could go with 5 offensive core attributes. Catharsis mask can't be rerolled, it will go with armor, but you can go with 5 offensive core attributes if you want. I feel comfortable with 3 and 3 balance, and I have enough damage to take out enemies quickly. In terms of my numbers, I'm solid, brother. I have enough crit chance. 50 is minimum to work with killer talent, 50% crit chance. Cap is 60%, so 50 plus and you're ready to go. Killer will be procced on critical hit kill, so, and that will add 90% additional crit damage, and that's a lot. 90% crit damage is really delicious buff. Paired up with Z modifier and you will be unstoppable. I really love Caretaker named assault rifle, decent RPM, good magazine size. Bighorn from other hand will provide us with some nice headshot damage. Again, Bighorn works really well with Heartbreaker set because we have to make headshots in order to pulse enemies, and pulsed enemies will stack Heartbreaker set quicker. We will get armor, bonus armor, and of course weapon damage. But all the magic, guys, is thanks to these new season modifiers. Unfortunately, most of the modifiers are terrible, trash, garbage, they suck at balls, but Z modifier is top tier, S tier. If you can kill quickly enemies and you can chain those kills, you can complete even multiple rooms with one Z activation, one Z passive or active modifier activation, but you have to kill enemies quickly, and that's the reason why I'm pairing up my Heartbreaker set with Turmoil Cheshkanipets to kill enemies quicker. We are sharing DPS between two enemies and we have to keep our Z modifier alive. Also, I'm using ongoing directive Hello ammo modifiers. We will get bleed bullets with amplified weapon damage. I'm stripping tanks / Chungus from their armor by destroying only one piece, extremely handy for legendary push. Then I'm using increased movement speed by taking out rushers. Really nice overall top tier modifiers you can run, and they will work against every faction in the game. You don't have to specifically farm one faction like hyenas, black tusks, cleaners, yada. So they will work against all factions, and you can apply those modifiers and forget about them. And I really love how this build works together. Look at this DPS, easy money, boom 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 boom. So for the set itself, I'm using 4 pieces from Heartbreaker. I'm using Catharsis Mask. Catharsis Mask will be stacked really easily thanks to Z modifier. We are receiving shit ton of incoming damage and we are stacking it and getting weapon damage. Additional weapon damage works really well with Turmoil Cheshkanipets. We are getting more damage and we are sharing more weapon damage because Turmoil Nipets are sharing weapon damage specifically. Chest piece will increase amount of stacks, and backpack the same story. We will get a little bit more survivability. The backpack will give us more bonus armor by hitting pulsed enemies. And I'm running this build with 3 armor core attributes and 3 weapon damage core attributes, but you can modify this build to any setup. 1 and 5, 3, 3, 5 and 1, it doesn't matter. 4, 2. It truly depends on your preference. I simply feel more comfortable with 3 and 3 setup. When the Z modifier will be on cooldown, I have a nice amount of armor and weapon damage balance to not die and survive till the cooldown will go off and I can activate again Z modifier. It's absolutely top tier synergy right now. For the skills you can use Reviver Hive, Decoy, Shield, maybe Smart Cover to increase your DPS or maybe to gain some bonus armor. Absolutely nice synergy, and I strongly encourage you to try this combo and experiment. Although I know that a lot of modifiers are kinda trash and you will never touch them, but hey, maybe you will come up with crazy idea. You never know. Butcher those the mic, stay safe. Love you all. See you in the next one. Bye. Don't die.